Hey there, true believers, Rain Kisaragi with more. Let's play the Etrian Odyssey 3, the Drowned City project. Last time, we beat Narmer. It was Narmer, not Narmar. I kept saying it wrong. Sorry. And we got to the second stratum on the 5th floor. We did about that much. We can loop back to where we are. I went and grinded. Obviously, you see on the side panels. I don't need to tell you that I grinded. We're level 18 now. I didn't put any skill points away because I don't want to be... I don't want to hide that from you guys when I'm putting points into, and I have a bad memory, so I would forget. So let's put those skill points now. Let's put 2 more into Gun Mastery. This will make sense in time. I promise that it will. We're going to put KO's 2 points into Magic Parry, which is the same thing as regular parry, but with magic. I know, it's almost like I didn't think you'd understand that. Rain, we're going to put a point into Ninja Special Skill, which I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce, and 1 into Azuna, because Azuna is a phenomenal skill. Sahoni is going to go with a Line Heal, and 1 point of Refresh to drop the cost, because I eventually do want to have the row, especially for this next boss. And Unbind, if I can get that to being a row, I'm going to want that too. And Heather is going to put a point in Giant Kill and 1 into Proper Form, because accuracy is going to be very important. Now, as far as what I did between videos, I grinded up monster items as well. I got the half armor from... what did I get the half armor from? That was one... Oh, that was the Sea Beast pelt. I killed a couple of those high oneps off screen. They were very hard. But I can get them down, so I got the armor to prove that I can get them down. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade. 1 point's not worth it. Definitely worth it for everybody else, though. Now we're poor. Yay! Yay, being poor! Something else I unlocked that's new is this, the Barbet. I will explain what the Barbet is in a bit. I don't think that any other real good equipment was unlocked. The Fire Charm, I can buy that if I want. I think I got 1 more accessory, but it's not. None of them are very good, so it's not really worth the effort putting into. And I didn't look up what that quest was off screen because I'm a terrible human being. And we're going to start from this section of the labyrinth because we have FOE beatdown time. Yes, this first thing is going to probably just be FOE beatdowns because I can finish all of the first stratum FOEs now, and you are not anything I'm even concerned about anymore, Lynx. Oh, Lynx, you used to be in the sinks, but now you're on the couch. That made more sense in my head. I'm sorry. So we saw that I can beat down the greedy lizards, which is awesome. I got the only thing that they drop is the crest, which we already saw. I think you saw me get a crest, actually. I don't want to fight this. I don't feel like it. It's my only reason. I just don't feel like fighting that. I could. It would take a bit, but I don't feel like it. And the focus here is the FOE, part of the FOE beatdown, not regular monster beatdown. You'll notice that the FOE in that big center room, the one that's right here, is... Oh, not right here. Here. He's dead now. We can beat them. They're very hard, but we can beat them. I actually want to go after the other FOE first, because these are actually a lot harder. These second floor FOEs, third floor FOEs, are actually a lot harder than the 4th floor one. So we're gonna go beat down the 4th floor FOE first, and then we'll come back and beat down the other one. Yeah, they're really hard. The hippo are actually really quite hard. The deer, not so much. The deer are, you see there's 2 deer missing out of this floor in the upper corner. I've killed both of them in one go. This is the Fury Horn. The Fury Horn is, well, what you'd expect. It's the Fury Horn. It opens up with Muddle Cry, which is quite annoying, but we don't need to do... Yeah, Muddle Roar. There we go. That's what I didn't want this thing to do. But, well, ow. Well, now, the best thing we can do is to try and bind its legs, because it has a move called Stomp. It hits fairly hard. And now that we have its legs bound and it can't use Stomp, we're going to try to bind its head. because its head is the other danger zone, so to say. Because if its head is bound, it can't do Muddle Roar, which of course we're not gonna ever successfully bind its head because that's the way things work. And you see, it's being burst down really quick anyway, so it's not even like we need to stop it from doing Muddle Roar. I just don't want it to have Muddle Roar because it's a really good skill, and I don't want it to have it. It's kind of the only reason. I'm petty. Give me a break. So we've cured KO's confusion now. Oh, his head is unbound too. He's low enough. I don't feel the need to. Let's prep a refresh on Kira though, because he's gonna Muddle Roar. There we go. Unfortunately, it doesn't go off to allow Kira her turn, but oh well, what you gonna do? But this is the Fury Horn. If you keep its head bound, its legs are an optional bind. It's handy to have them bound, but it's not that big a deal. And the deer skin gets the barbet. So you've seen me beat down the deer. The deer is beat downable. There's that. Then the hippo is going to take a little more energy and a little more effort, and that's why I'm debating even doing it, because it is actually quite hard. But we can go ahead and do that. This will be the FOE beatdown video of the set. We'll just beat up some FOEs for a while. It'll be cool. I don't want to fight this fight, but I don't want to lose my limit bar either. Fine. We'll try to use our powered up Azuna to get an instant kill on the crabs. Sweet. Now we've done that, I think we can just auto attack and kill these things. And oh, well, there you go then. Didn't even last a turn. Perfect. I mean, I'm gonna get to keep our bar, which is even better. Because limits are gonna be so helpful against these hippos. You have no idea what you're gonna see. Hey, hippo. Let's heal up. Sucks that it costs 12 TP to heal now. It sucked it cost 11 to heal. Raging Tyrant, the hippo. Now we definitely want to bind his head. If we can bind his legs, that's even better. But we definitely need to bind his head because his power up attack. He has a power up attack. That comes from the head. And KO is just going to nullify damage because KO is awesome like that. I really love the Hoplite class in this game. They're the best iteration of the defender I've ever seen. And now that his legs are mounted, I don't think he can. I think he's out from using Crush too now, because he has a charge up attack in the form of Charge. I think it's just called Charge. There you go. But he can't do that because his head's bound, and I think he can't use... Oh, now he's not out Crush anymore. He actually probably might... He might use Crush, actually. I don't want him to use Crush. It's very, very dangerous. And the back line is the one that's going to suffer the most from it, so we're going to go ahead and raise up the back line's defense. I think if his legs are bound, he doesn't do Crush, I think. I don't know. I actually... His legs are never bound in time to block Crush, so I don't know. That's only just that's pure speculation. But the fact that he and there's Crush. See, it's a very damaging attack. That was an unprotected Crush attempt. So let's just heal up the front line again and continue to beat down the FOE because we can do this. It's a thing we're capable of. Can't use that. That's kind of lame. Let's keep trying to bind his legs. We do need to throw a heal on Kira, just to make sure she survives. Because I don't want anyone to fall. If defeating an FOE means that we lose a party member in the process and people dip behind in levels, I'd rather just not beat the FOE. Because it's such a pain in the ass to train individual people up to the right level again. Okay, now that he's charged, we're going to have everybody defend. We're actually going to have KO defend the back line, though. Because we don't have his head blocked, I'd rather just defend and not take as much damage. It's a much better strategy. And honestly, his version of his power-up attack charge only works for the next turn's attack. So now it's already worn off. He doesn't have charge anymore. So that's something else to go by. he can't hit really hard twice in a row. But he will hit very hard because he is the hippo. He is the hippo. And that's an Animaniacs reference that I think all three of you are going to get. But I'm going to go ahead and make it for me, so... actually, because he's so... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, actually, because he's such low health, we may just go kill him anyway. But that was that. That was those two FOEs. And now we're going to Etrian thread our way out. Go and buy another one, so I don't forget to buy one, because I will inevitably forget that I don't have one. Sell that, and those. Oh, and the small shell. Sell that too. We don't need to hold on to a small shell. We're going to stay till morning. Only one FOE left to beat down, and then we'll continue the actual set. I just want to get these all out of the way now. Admittedly, I don't know if I can beat these guys down, because I haven't beat them yet, but I'm fairly certain if I can beat the hippo, I can beat these things. I'm not that scared of these. We're gonna beat down the bog lurkers, by the way. That's the last FOE on the FOE beatdown docket, is these guys. We got a brief look at what these things are, but now that we're a little better skilled, he's gonna cast defend. We're not even gonna worry about him dealing any damage this turn. I'm using Kaganui because it hits a little harder than the alternative, and now he's gonna start to try to absorb our health. Now that his defense is raised. Forget how long his defense up lasts. Ugh. Friggin' lame. That's all that these things are. If we can predict the row he's gonna attack with that, we can actually or we can just bind his head. That also works. Just immediately stop him from doing that. Now he has no attacks, so we're just gonna go beat him. We're just gonna beat him up. I'm trying to think. If you can correctly guess what row he's going to attack, you can actually knock out a good chunk of his offense. And did I have KO? I had KO attack. Okay, cool. Because I think his attack, his defense boost is down now. Because we're dealing like actual damage to him. Oh no, he's just going to ignore the fact. Okay, that's fine. That's actually 100% fine, Bog Lurker. I'd rather you do this than be annoying elsewhere. So, let's just beat him up. Oh, Bog Lurker, you should have used defend. You decided not to, and it was foolish. Oh, there we go. Now he's... We need to keep trying to bind his head. That's what we really need to have happen. Because if he doesn't have a head, he can't use his lifesteal. And I'd rather him not have access to that if I... No, damn. Oh, cool. Well, we're out of hanging, though, which sucks. Well, just keep beating him up, I suppose. We're going to take him down in a couple turns anyway, so I'm not exactly concerned about these things. They're fairly lame. Ugh, failed to predict it properly, meaning I think he actually gained health this round, which is bad. I don't like when this boss gains health. Thankfully, the other lurkers are kind enough to ignore you completely. We just need to keep defending the back line because there's more people for him to possibly hit back here. I think that's a oh, well, there you go. There's the bog lurker. Oh, and we got the prying needle. Oh, that's awesome. Prying needle's great. We need that. But there, we've beaten down all the FOEs in the stratum, and I think we're ready to go on to the next one now. So let's just map out this little room, because I feel like mapping out this little room. Go back to the second stratum, back to town, sell the needle, and then we will begin the actual set in the next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this FOE beatdown. I do try to keep you in the loop of what we're able to kill. Can we buy an antenna dagger is the question. I actually can. I can buy an antenna dagger. I kind of want an antenna dagger. Because they're really good. They're really quite good. Yeah, that'll kick us up. can buy the dagger, and we can still rest at the inn. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm very happy this all worked out this conveniently. But I will see you in the next video where we will do the actual set. So, 1 second everybody. I'll say hi again in the next video.